3 years have passed since the chaos at Jurassic World. The theme park is now just a memory, completely abandoned by humans. Nature has started to reclaim the island of Isla Nublar, with vines and trees growing over the once bustling tourist attractions. The dinosaurs, which were the main attraction, now roam freely across the island, living as they would have millions of years ago. They have established their own territories and formed their own ecosystems, a wild and untamed world that exists without human interference. It's a dangerous but strangely beautiful place, a lost world brought back to life, now left to its own devices. However, a new and terrible threat looms over this prehistoric paradise. The island's long-dormant volcano, Mount Sibo, has awakened with a vengeance. It's not just a small eruption. Scientists have determined that the volcano is about to explode in a cataclysmic event that will wipe out the entire island. The sky is often filled with smoke, and streams of lava have already begun to snake their way down the mountain. This impending disaster means that every single dinosaur, every living creature on Isla Nublar, faces a second extinction. The world watches and debates whether these magnificent animals should be saved or left to their fate. The situation is dire, a ticking clock counting down to total destruction. The dinosaurs are trapped, with nowhere to run and nowhere to hide from the fiery ash and molten rock that will soon cover everything. The once mighty Tyrannosaurus Rex and the gentle Brachiosaurus are all in the same boat, facing the same fiery end. The government has decided not to intervene, declaring it an act of God and choosing to let nature take its course. For many people around the world, this is a heartbreaking decision, as it means the end of these resurrected species, a final goodbye to the dinosaurs we brought back. This is the great moral question at the start of our story. Should we interfere again? We created these animals in a lab, so do we have a responsibility to protect them from a natural disaster? Or should we let them go, accepting that maybe they were never meant to be in our time? The debate is fierce, but for the dinosaurs on Isla Nublar, time is running out fast. The ground trembles constantly and the air grows thick with the smell of sulfur. Their world is about to end, and without help they will all perish in the flames, becoming fossils for a second time. Amidst all this debate, Claire Deering, the former park manager of Jurassic World, has found a new purpose. She now runs the Dinosaur Protection Group, an organization dedicated to saving the dinosaurs of Isla Nublar. She campaigns tirelessly, trying to convince people and politicians that these creatures deserve to live. Claire feels a deep sense of responsibility for the animals, especially after everything that happened at the park. When the government refuses to help, she feels completely hopeless. But then, she receives a surprising phone call from a man named Eli Mills, who works for Benjamin Lockwood, an old partner of John Hammond. Mills offers Claire a lifeline. He tells her that Lockwood has a secret sanctuary, a private island where the dinosaurs can live safely, far away from volcanoes and human interference. He has the resources, the money, and the plan to mount a massive rescue operation to transport as many dinosaurs as possible from Isla Nublar to this new home. Claire is overjoyed and immediately agrees to help lead the mission. However, Mills explains that they need one specific person to make it all happen. They need someone who can track and capture Blue, the last surviving velociraptor. They need me, Owen Grady. So Claire comes to find me. I've been living a quiet life, building my own cabin and trying to forget the past. I'm hesitant at first, because I know how dangerous Isla Nublar is, and I have my doubts about the whole operation. I've seen what happens when humans and dinosaurs mix, but Claire shows me a video of me training Blue as a baby, and it brings back all the memories of the bond we shared. The thought of leaving Blue behind to die in the fire is something I just can't stomach. She was more than just an animal I trained. She was my partner, and I had to try to save her. We assemble a small team for this dangerous mission. Alongside Claire and me are two of her colleagues from the Dinosaur Protection Group, Zia Rodriguez, a skilled paleo-veterinarian who can take care of the dinosaurs, and Franklin Webb, a brilliant but very nervous IT expert who can handle the park's old security systems. Together, we are an unlikely group of heroes heading into the heart of a disaster. Our goal is clear: get onto the dying island, find and tranquilize as many dinosaurs as we can, and get them safely onto a large cargo ship before the volcano completely blows its top.
Perfect.
Our mission on Isla Nublar is a chaotic race against time. We manage to track down Blue, but the situation gets complicated very quickly. We are ambushed by a team of mercenaries led by a ruthless hunter named Ken Wheatley. It turns out that Eli Mills has betrayed us. He never planned to take the dinosaurs to a sanctuary. His real goal was to capture them and bring them back to the mainland to be sold to the highest bidder. Wheatley and his men shoot both Blue and me with tranquilizer darts, leaving us to die as the volcano erupts. They only care about capturing the dinosaurs for profit. Claire and Franklin are also captured, but we all manage to escape the immediate danger of the eruption and stow away on the mercenaries' cargo ship, the Arcadia. The ship is like a floating prison, filled with cages containing all the dinosaurs they captured, from Triceratops to a T-Rex. We witness the heartbreaking end of Isla Nublar from the ship's deck, watching a lone Brachiosaurus cry out as it's engulfed by smoke and fire. It's a painful reminder of what we failed to do and what is at stake. We realize the true horror of Mills's plan. He sees these creatures not as living beings, but as valuable commodities. The ship takes us to Lockwood Manor in Northern California, the massive estate of Benjamin Lockwood. Down in a secret underground laboratory, we discover the full extent of Mills's evil scheme. He has not only brought the dinosaurs here to be sold in a black market auction to arms dealers and wealthy collectors, but he has also been working with the geneticist Dr. Henry Wu to create a new, terrifying hybrid dinosaur. This new creation, called the Indoraptor, is a weaponized monster, designed to be the ultimate killing machine. Lockwood himself is unaware of the auction and the Indoraptor, as Mills has been secretly running the whole operation. The auction begins in a large hall beneath the mansion, with wealthy villains from around the world bidding millions of dollars for the captured dinosaurs. Claire and I, with some help from Lockwood's young granddaughter Maisie, devise a plan to stop the auction and expose Mills. Our goal shifts from just saving the dinosaurs to preventing them from falling into the wrong hands, where they could be used for war or other terrible purposes. The tension is high as we try to disrupt the proceedings without getting caught by Mill's army of security guards. The fate of the dinosaurs now rests on our shoulders once again. Our attempt to stop the auction creates absolute chaos. We manage to cause a disturbance, leading many of the bidders to flee, but in the process, the terrifying Indoraptor is released from its cage. This hybrid creature is a true nightmare, a mix of the Indominus Rex and a Velociraptor, making it incredibly smart, stealthy, and vicious. It begins to hunt everyone inside the mansion, stalking through the dark hallways and turning the grand estate into its personal hunting ground. The monster is a perfect weapon, just as Dr. Wu designed it, and it proves to be one of the most dangerous dinosaurs we have ever faced. The final battle takes place on the rooftop of Lockwood Manor during a thunderstorm. The Indoraptor corners me, Claire, and Maisie, and it seems like there is no escape. Just when all hope seems lost, Blue the Velociraptor, who we managed to save and set free, appears. Blue, seeing her friend in danger, attacks the Indoraptor without hesitation. The two dinosaurs engage in a ferocious fight. In the end, the Indoraptor is tricked into falling through a glass roof, where it is impaled on the horns of a Triceratops skull on display below, finally ending its reign of terror. While we are fighting the Indoraptor, a deadly problem arises in the underground lab. A hydrogen cyanide gas leak has started, threatening to suffocate all the caged dinosaurs. We are faced with an impossible choice: let the dinosaurs die or release them into the outside world. I believe we have to let them die, because releasing them could change the planet forever. However, Maisie, who we learn is actually a clone of Lockwood's deceased daughter, feels a connection to the dinosaurs as fellow creations of science. She makes the decision and presses the button to open the gates, declaring, "They're alive, like me. The dinosaurs are now free." They stampede out of the Lockwood estate and into the wilderness of Northern California and beyond. A Tyrannosaurus Rex roars at a lion in a zoo, mosasaurs swim in the open ocean menacing surfers, and pteranodons fly over cities. Our world has changed forever. Humans and dinosaurs must now find a way to coexist on the same planet. As I watch Blue run off into the forest, I know this is the beginning of a new era, a Jurassic World. We have entered a new age, and the future is more uncertain and dangerous than ever before.